Greetings, goddesses. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is our mini live session that I'll do each day at noon. I'm fixing the times. So if you missed it, it was because it moved from 11 to 12. So it'll be at noon for the rest of the week. We've had a couple of glitches where I've recorded and, well, I've taught the class, but it wasn't recorded. I recorded, it didn't save. So this is our reset. Day one is already in there. Thanks. And we're going to start with day 2 today, and we're going to hopefully get this all recorded by the end of the week. So as a recap, day 1 was about creating a sacred morning ritual, doing an intention setting, talked about lighting a candle, burning incense, things to kind of set the stage for your energy every morning. So we started that day 1. Hopefully you're carrying that through with day 2. I'm going to leave my camera off since I don't have my hair done. And day 2. So this is about embodying feminine energy through movement. We store a lot of, I probably should have put my mic on here. We store a lot of tension, stress, and everyone stores trauma in their hips. So through dance and movement, because it doesn't have to be an actual dance, but just being fluid through movement, you get to release tension, you get to release the stress, and we release the trauma. But when we do that, it also raises our feminine energy frequency, right? And allows for easier manifestations because your stress is reduced, because you're releasing tension in the body, and you get into feminine energy is an energy that flows. It's not a rigid energy anyway. So when you are in the flow, things can flow in as well as things are flowing out, which is your natural state. So it really allows for more of what you're calling on to come through. If you dance for longer than about 3 minutes, after you hit the 3-minute marker, you're no longer average on average, because there may be days that are different. There may be people who have way more trauma and it's a little bit different. But usually those first 3 minutes, you are releasing and connecting. Once you hit that 3-minute mark, then you start calling in. And that's when you really want to focus on what it is that you're manifesting, if you are dancing for manifestation. So an easier way to do this is set your intentions, right? Prior to your dance. It's a really good idea if you can dance in the morning, even before going out. If not, set your intention for what you're calling in before you start to dance. And then after the dance starts, you can simply get lost in the movement. It doesn't have to look like any specific dance. It doesn't have to be rhythmic. You just simply have to move. You're going to choose a song that makes you feel soft and powerful and sensual. Cranes in the Sky by Solange was a popular suggestion when we recorded this the first time. Some people said Beyonce's Energy, or just some frequency beats, some rave music, whatever it is that does it for you, okay? And when you're doing this dance, you're going to close your eyes and you're just going to let your body move freely. No structure, just flow. This is the embodiment practice for the day. You're going to focus on hips, hands, and breath because this activates your sacral chakra energy. So when you're dancing, you want to make sure you move your hands, make sure you're moving your hips because that's that sacral, and you're releasing trauma and stress. And keep breathing. Don't hold your breath while you dance, while you move. Let it go. Don't try to control it. Just be in the moment. Then when you're done, the journal prompt is, how does this movement make me feel? And where in your body did you feel the resistance? Because that's where you're going to want to focus energy in later meditations so that you can open up that area so that you can continue to call in your manifestations. So that's your practice. Our goddess code, this is a longer goddess code today. And again, just like always, I'll have the mini videos that give you a little bit more detail. Since I'm here alone, there won't be any Q&A. I'm going to post this and then do your other videos. So this is about activating your true potential. Okay, it's going to help you also remember who you are, because you don't become potential or who you remember who you are. You remember what you're capable of. And this is the code that helps with that. So it's 823-494-7815-72954. So just to reiterate how we're using codes, through this 7 days, the easiest thing to do is to, one, write it on your body, right? You can write it where someone cannot see it, put it on a piece of paper, put it under your pillow. If you wear a bra, I would definitely put it in my bra if I was wearing a bra, and write it on your bottles of water, glass bottles or plastic bottles. If you use a Sharpie, it wipes off a glass, cleans off a glass relatively easily with a little alcohol. So make sure you get at least the code written in one place. You can also write this code repeatedly, like a ritual, like 369. But instead of writing your affirmation or what you're manifesting, use the code. Okay. Also, as you go to bed, activating this code is repeating it 28 times. And that's it. So I'm going to move into our individual trainings. And if you guys have any questions about this, just leave the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Love you. Bye.